What's up, everybody? It's that Penguin Dude, and welcome to a different game. This is the Planet Crafter, or Planet Crafter, and we are going to do the Humble DLC. I recently played the main game over the holidays just to take a break from everything, and I absolutely fell in love with it. The graphics are pretty simple, but I loved the mechanics and terraforming the planet. So all I did was create the standard game, and we're gonna hit load, and we're gonna go through this together. So here we go.
Emergency. Correct your trajectory.
Imminent impact. Imminent impact.
All right, so here we are. We've landed in our little crash escape pod. There's a crafting station. Ooh, let's go look at messages. Please ignore any previous attempts to terraform the planet. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the process of terraforming this world. You will need to generate oxygen, heat, and pressure. First, reach 175,000 Ti and create a blue atmosphere. Sentinel Corp. So I don't want to give any spoilers to the main game because Sentinel Corp, there's a whole thing about them and why they say you are assigned to a planet. And so here we can walk out and there is our planet. And we have a little storage chest here. Let's see what's in it. Okay, we got some water, some food, oxygen, and a plant. We'll need this. We'll probably store some stuff in that. And for now, let's take some water and some food and at least some oxygen so that we can go out and explore a little bit. And then we've got our health. And then below that, we've got hydration and then oxygen. So we'll need to keep all of that stuff in mind as we're going so we don't get too low on anything. Now, when we go out of our little escape pod, when we cross this threshold, we will start draining oxygen. And when we go back in, we get oxygen back. Funny thing is, this door is open to the outside world with no oxygen, and yet it's generating oxygen inside. Now here we can see iron, and we just use our little tool, and there's some silicon. And then we use the tool to collect the resources on the ground. It threw me off in the first game that all the resources are just laying out like this, but I got used to it. It is a little weird, or at least it was for me. All right, now, ooh, what's this? Dolomite. That is new. That did not exist in the base game. Let's see what that is. Insert this in an ore breaker to extract rare ores. Interesting. And there's our silicon and our iron. And, oh, we are losing some oxygen. Let's go get some more. So there you can see it fills up pretty quickly. And then when we go back out, it goes down. Oh, let's go over what's in the top left. We have craft backpack, tier 1. Equip the tier 1 backpack. Craft a microchip construction. Equip the microchip construction. And then craft tier 1 ore crusher. So these are things to help you kind of get going. And then here's the crafter. So we'll just click on this. And then, so here's where we can see that we can create oxygen capsules, water bottles, what we need for the microchip construction, 2 silicon, 2 magnesium. That'll be pretty easy. And so we'll go and collect those resources and then use those in this crafter. And then there's the microchip deconstruction. And then we can also do a torch and then our backpack. So these beginning ones are pretty easy. Now, cobalt, I'm not sure where to get that yet. So we'll see about that. I haven't seen any laying around yet. But then this is where we put those equipables. So let's go and get some materials. That is titanium and magnesium. And you start to recognize, ooh, a chest. Okay, we got some supplies here. What's great is you will find these little storage crates around, and they'll have different things that you can pick up that are really useful. Sometimes they're just kind of meh, but they're worth it in the beginning for sure. So now we've got our backpack, so we can go ahead and equip that. And now we see we get an extra row in our inventory. All right, what are we gonna do next? I still don't know where to get cobalt. Oxygen tank would be great though. So let's go ahead and work on getting the supplies for those. So we need 1 more magnesium, and it's pretty easy to spot. Like I was saying before, once you recognize what each thing is, it's pretty easy to just see it out in the distance, be like, oh, I gotta go get some more of that. So like iron, you start recognizing really quick. Silicon, magnesium kind of looks like these little gray crystal things or black crystal things that stick up out of the ground just a little bit. And as we're walking around here, this world kind of makes me think of like an underwater area. Oh, there's some magnesium. Underwater area that's been sort of like drained of water, like it's coral at the base of these things. It's kind of cool looking. Let's go ahead and make our construction chip. We'll slot that in there. And oh, now we can do a living compartment. So now we can actually craft things outside of using that crafting station. There are still some things we will need that crafting station for, but like a foundation, we can use a grid. It's not quite as easy as something like Satisfactory where you can snap it to a grid, but at least it gives you something that you can place foundations on. So we're going to need some more iron for that. We're also going to need to build these other kind of crafting stations. That tier 2 one is kind of a beefed up version of this little guy here. Let's take a look at what else we can make. So I already went over the living compartment. We got the crafting station that I mentioned. There's the vegetable tube, which generates oxygen for the planet. There's a drill, there's a heater, and this ore crusher, that's new for this expansion. That was not in the base game, so that'll be interesting. And I assume that's the ore crusher for the dolomite. Then we can also put some fancy stuff in there to make it look a little more homely in the living compartment. Now we got to figure out where we want to put our first little base. I won't spoil the base game, but I made a base that didn't exactly go to plan, and I had to move it all. So I'm kind of trying to think of what would happen in this world as I'm terraforming it that might change the topography, and I need to move a base. Because I'm just hoping not all of this is underwater. But I think right here. I think this is a good first spot. If we got to move it, we got to move it. It's really easy to tear things apart. You actually get everything back, so you don't have to feel like you're wasting anything. And so you can see it just snaps together. And it's okay that it's floating. We can always add some more. Once we get more iron, we can add more foundations under there. But at least we can build on top of it now. So let's go back to this. Oh, you know what? I should have just gone to that for that magnesium that we were looking for before. All right, we'll put this stuff in our little crate here. Should probably grab some more oxygen just in case. And go find some more supplies. Specifically, we need some iron for sure. There's some. Ooh, low power. What is low power? I don't understand that. We don't have anything like plugged in that would need power yet. Oh well. We'll just keep searching and gathering some materials. At the start here, it's definitely a lot of running back and forth to get your supplies, resources, and then get some oxygen, and then go back out, put stuff in the crate, fill up your oxygen, go back out, rinse, repeat. So I'm not sure how much of that I'll end up showing in all of the Let's Play here, but I think maybe for this first episode, I'll show a little bit more of this, and then I'll figure out a balance for the other episodes. But then you can just kind of see, as we're starting out here, how it starts out and if it's of any interest. There's some more iron. There's magnesium, but I don't need that. Ooh, iron. Need so much iron. At least at the beginning here. Definitely need foundations and some living compartments. It just looks weird with it floating, but we'll fix that eventually. Let's connect it into the rock. Nice thing too, you can do clipping, which is great, because then you can kind of blend it into the terrain a little bit. And of course, low on oxygen, we've got to run back, get that oxygen up. I think we will put a staircase. That way we can walk up the front Later, we can get like a jetpack thing, but for now, we kind of need some stairs. And so, oh, you'll also see like a little chain link thing. You can link things together. That is helpful if you're trying to put some things, you know, connected together. Not everything has that. So when we're placing stuff inside, it won't have that. But when you're placing like stairs to a foundation, those will have it. So it's super helpful in that way. And more oxygen, of course. We'll grab some of this stuff. Oh, we need some water. Eventually. Water, when you use one, it fills the whole thing up. So I try not to use it until I actually need it, just to save on resources. So let's go ahead and put a living compartment down. And you can see, you can actually raise it up a little. And it will turn red when you can't put it down. But you can actually sink that down a little bit. I like it to be sitting on top of. But you could sink that down just a little bit more. And so we need living compartment door. I'm not sure where I want to put that yet, though, or if I want to build more compartments first before I put a door on it. Oh, and oxygen is low. We are going to need to get more oxygen. And this is the name of the game at the start, like I said before. Do stuff, oxygen. Well, we'll just use that and that. There we go. Oxygen is filled up, as well as our hydration. All right, let's get some more stuff so that we can build more stuff. We definitely need iron, though. That's what I'm really after. Oh, there's some. Ooh, and a chest. Ooh, magnesium. And there's a few things we haven't seen before. Iridium and another plant and a vegetable packet thing so we can grow our own food. Let's go back and get some oxygen. We definitely need to not die this early on. Ooh, we're getting close there. Okay, now I think we can do another living compartment next to it. And then maybe we'll stick a door on. There you can see how it linked together. You know, I think we will actually do 4 living compartments and then stick a door right up front here. And of course, I'm short iron. The name of the game at the start. Iron and oxygen. See if we can find one more really quick. Well, not before we need to go back and get some oxygen. And I think we will also save it really quick. One note, this game does not have autosave, so make sure you're saving it because you can lose stuff. Kind of a good and bad in that at least you can set specific times or whatever that you want to save it. And then if you like, oh, something screwed up when I'm building something, you can roll it back. But there's not multiple save points either, so just be aware of that. And, oh, here we go. Finally, some iron. I think I kind of cleared out that little spot of iron. Or that little spot of iron, I should say. Let's get some oxygen real quick. Yep, we got enough materials to make the door. So let's go make our door to our new living compartment. There we go. Nice little ramp up. And we don't need to power this thing. It's just got oxygen available. Now we are getting a low power notification, but we're not actually making anything yet. But we do need to make that crafting station. We need to make the ore crusher. But we also need to get some power to make the ore crusher. So we've got definitely more things that we have to go out and get resources for so that we can build some more. So let's go get some more resources. And iron. Lovely iron. Oh, I accidentally hit the button to try and turn on my flashlight, which they call the torch in here. We don't have that equipped yet. So we need more titanium. Oxygen level low. Might as well head back now. Then maybe we can build something in here. Oh, I hope we can make it. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. We'll probably try and pass out anyways before we actually pass out. I constantly do this. I will open my inventory instead of the build menu, or I will open the build menu instead of the inventory. So you will probably see me do that a lot. I did it all the time in Satisfactory when I was playing that as well. I think we have enough materials though. Yep, we can build our tier 2 crafting station. So let's go ahead and put that somewhere. I usually like to put it near the door, and you can use your mouse wheel to turn it or hold control and do like 90-degree turns so it's nice and even. And like you can see here, it turns red when you can't clip it, and it will be green when you can place it down. So you can clip things ever so slightly sometimes, get them nudged up against each other. Vegetable tube, we need some ice. We're gonna have to find some ice. Ooh, we can do a drill though. But the vegetable tube's great for getting some oxygen, and then we can put plants in there. Drill, we will release gases, so it actually creates pressure, and you need pressure in the terraforming process. So we'll need to make a whole bunch of drills. And then wind turbines to create some energy, and on each one, oh, and heaters to create heat. And we'll need definitely energy before we can create that ore crusher. And we'll need some more dolomite, which I think we might have in our other storage chest in the drop pod. I think we need, actually, let's go back and check real quick. How much energy? 1.2 per second. So I think we need 3 wind turbines. Yeah, that has 2.6 per second requirement. And it'll tell you that in the little pop-up menu for it. So we need some more iron so that we can create some wind turbines so we can get some more energy. And let's go take a look out this way. Ooh, iron. I'll probably do that for a while. I'll be like, ooh, iron. I keep seeing those little spots and thinking that's iron. It's throwing me off quite a bit. Like that little rock too. All right, let's go back and get some oxygen. And I think to make it easy on ourselves, let's throw a door on this side. So that way we can approach from that side, not have to go all the way around. Get some oxygen. Check what we need for our deconstruction microchip. 1 silicon. So we'll just go and find 1 silicon so we can create that. That'll be handy. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is on your hand scanner tool, if you scroll your mouse wheel, you can see it change between the different modes. Just general scanner or construction. And then when we get the deconstruction one, it'll be like a hammer with a little X icon. And then it'll also tell you when you have your flashlight open as well, or flashlight on. Let's go ahead and grab some of that dolomite and some more supplies. But we need to find silicon. So off a resource hunting we will go. Well, that was quick. Might as well grab a few things while we're out and about. Maybe a little bit more silicon. A couple more there. Then let's go create our deconstruction microchip. Throw that in our little tool bag there or whatever. And see, now you can see it will deconstruct like a whole living compartment or just the door. It can do, you kind of have to be in that compartment to target the crafting station there, but it's nice. So then you can just deconstruct anything you want, move it around. You don't lose any materials. Like I said before, it's great. So now we need to make some wind turbines. So let's go ahead and just put some right out here. And of course, more iron. Oh, but our lights are on. That must be what it was saying the low power warning for. We didn't have our lights on. Duh. Let's see. We need cobalt for that. And I still don't know how to get cobalt. Ooh, tier 1 exoskeleton. Yeah, let's do that. Throw that on. And then it increases our gear space. So now we got a whole extra row. So every time we increase the exoskeleton, there'll be like more tiers. we'll get more stuff. So now we need to go get some more iron so we can make some more wind turbines so that we can create that rock crusher or ore crusher. Ooh, I see a crafting storage thing out there. I keep calling them chests because of Minecraft, but I know they call them storage chests or storage crates. But at least there's some iron. Let's go see what this has. Ooh, there's some free iron. Oh, and uranium, iridium, a plant. Could probably leave that stuff there for right now. The iridium and uranium, we won't need that for a little bit. We really just need this iron. And our inventory's full, so let's head back. Like I said before, this is kind of the name of the game. Go out a little bit, gather some stuff, go back, get oxygen, build some stuff, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Ooh, we can almost make the ore crusher. I know we still need to make some more wind turbines here, so we'll make a couple more. And you can see they're kind of clipping into each other, but it's still green, so we can still place it. And so I like to just put them as close as I can. It doesn't bother me that they look like they're like one unit. It's really just for me about space savings, so I can put more in a small area. Oh, I have to figure out where I'm going to put that one. But at least we have enough. We can create that ore crusher, though. Did not mean to throw my food on the ground. But if you hit that little down arrow in the lower right corner, you will drop that on the ground, which is helpful when you want to drop something because you don't need it. So now we need to find one little resource to make our ore crusher. Here's the titanium we needed, so now we'll grab that, go back. Now I gotta figure out where to put the ore crusher. I'm not sure where the best spot is. I don't know if maybe we just like stick it out front here for now. And then if we want, we can move it later. But for now, I mean, this works. Go inside, get some oxygen. All right, so now we still need cobalt for an oxygen tank. I wonder what dolomite, 'cause you're supposed to put stuff in here. Now what end do you put it in? This side? Okay. And then it crushes it. So I'm not quite sure how this thing works exactly. I wonder if there's any other materials that we can throw in this and it'll crush it. Well, let's go get some oxygen real quick. Another time where I hit the wrong button to go in my inventory when I meant to go in construction. We could make another turbine. I'm just wondering if we try and throw in some other stuff in there. Like I wonder magnesium. I don't know how quickly it is supposed to break stuff down. Let's grab the stuff out of this. Maybe we'll see if it can break any of this stuff down. Throw in aluminum. What about fabric? Though it said ores, I guess it wouldn't make sense to extract ores from fabric. Now, let's see, what do we want to do? Yeah, I think let's build some wind turbines. We're definitely going to need some more power. There we go. And another one? Can we build another one? Yeah, I think maybe we need to build some more platforms around there. Let's go get some more materials. I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to build next. I don't know. This is kind of that early stage where, okay, where do we go? There's not so much that we can really do, so it shouldn't be that complicated, but I definitely get paralysis analysis on what do I want to do next. Though, what I want to do next is get some more oxygen so I don't pass out. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Ooh, I'm really risking it. Let's see, what do we need to create? I need ice for a vegetable tube. Ooh, could almost make a drill. I think I want to make some more platforms, some foundations right out here. Then we can make some more wind turbines right out here. There we go. Maybe we can make, oh, need more iron again. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, nice thing is that little 4 square thing up in the upper left corner of your inventory, auto sorts. Love it. But for now, we're going to go put some stuff in this. You can actually deconstruct these storage crates, but if you leave them, at least for a while, it gives you a place to store stuff when you don't have a whole lot of materials or can't make a storage crate yourself, because eventually we can make these. Let's get some food, water, oxygen. There we go. We don't need everything. All right, let's go explore this way a little bit. See what we can find, because we haven't been out here. Ooh, iron. Make me another wind turbine. Another iron. Don't worry, I'm not going to call out every single resource that I pick up. I'm just excited to see iron and more. All right, we'll just go collect some materials. Probably need to head back here in a second anyway and get some more oxygen. Then we can build some more of those foundations. All right, let's go build some foundations. Then we can put more stuff along the side or whatever. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we could build a couple more. Or we could build some more turbines. There we go. We'll do that. We'll expand it out that way. And save the game. Like I said earlier, don't ever forget to save your game, because it won't do it for you. Ooh, there's a storage crate. Let's go take a look at that one. See what's in there. Hopefully something good and useful. Iron. Yay, iron. Leave the other stuff for later. I just have to remember it's there, and eventually we'll get it all, because I am a pack rat in every single survival or any game, really any game. I have to pick up everything. It is a problem. Ooh, we're gonna get low on this oxygen. I feel like I'm tempting fate all the time. Oh, you know what? We should build some screens. These are really cool, helpful informational screens. And, okay, can't put those ones on the wall. That's right, those are desk ones. Let's build a desk. Put it there. And now we can put screens on the desk. There we go. And now we can see different things that we can unlock at different stages. There's total terraformation, oxygen, heat, and pressure. And each one has its own things that it unlocks as it hits those various milestones. So when you hover over, it'll tell you unlocks at a certain point. It tells you what your current numbers are. So pressure, we're at 37 NPA, and that needs 70 NPA. And then VeggieTube 2, and so on. And then you can just scroll over, check everything out. So it's a great way to kind of see where you're at and look towards future unlocks. So like, oh, I need to do this to get this thing I need. And so we need some stuff so we can create energy levels, and then the terraformation screen is a big one that we can stick on the wall that will be really useful. Did this do anything yet? So far, I'm not seeing how this thing works yet. We'll figure it out, but until then, we'll go do some other stuff. Maybe we'll go collect some more materials. We have a mostly empty inventory, so let's go this way. Maybe we'll go check out that storage crate. Oh, I just realized, I think we got this one earlier, but we could at least pick up some of the other materials that are in here. Probably leave the iridium and uranium for now. We'll need the iridium for a heater at some point, but we're still trying to build up some of the other stuff. And I want those other screens as well. And we emptied that one. Oh, we cut that one close. The heartbeat was going. We were gonna black out. All right, let's sort our inventory and let's build the other screen, the energy screen. This is gonna be helpful so we know how much energy in total we're producing. Like right now, it's easy. We could just go count the wind turbines, but when we start getting different types of energy producing buildings or resource, whatever, it'll be a lot tougher, especially when we start getting more quantity of different things. And then all the things that use those energy resources, it'll be a lot tougher to capture it all. And I think I'm happy with that. I'm very picky on my screens and where I want them. Why is it being so picky on the desk though? It's like we get to a certain spot and it was disappearing there. All right, I think they're lined up now. But see here, now you can see production, 5 wind turbines, and then consumption, and then all the things that are consuming that production. So we need to make a heater, and that's where we need that iridium. So we'll need that here at some point. We need to make a drill to start doing pressure, and I think we'll make some and we'll just put them right out here. Don't need anything fancy for right now. Eventually, what I want to do is make certain areas, like we'll have an area for drills, an area for heaters, and an area for power, something like that. But for now, just stick them wherever. And now to do another run for resources. Okay, so let's check out this storage container. Ooh, we've got some good stuff in there. And we're gonna make a living compartment here so that we can get some oxygen because we're fading quick. All right, we're safe. Okay, we can breathe, literally. And let's go see what we have right out here. That's kind of a cool robot, kind of holding something. Yeah, that's cool. Like a little rover type thing. Oh, these look like explosives. Let's check out this crate. Ooh, oh yeah, those probably big versions of the explosives. Got a blueprint microchip, which we can use later to unlock some new stuff that we can build. Ooh, cobalt. Got a couple cobalt, finally. Okay, let's go back in and get some more oxygen after we get this iron. Let's build a crafting station. That way we have this little living compartment with a crafting station. We can kind of come here as like a little stop, but now we can create that tier 2 oxygen, I'm sorry, tier 1 oxygen tank. And now we get, what, like 45 more seconds? That's a pretty big deal right now. So I'll take it. Let's see, anything else we want to grab real quick? No. Ooh, what's this message thing? Terraforming task. Carefully manipulate explosive device in order to extract rare materials. Last status, everything is going well. Log. Finding target. Approaching target. Placing explosive device. Moving away from explosive device. Can't complete. Activating explosive device. So it blew itself up. Nice. Not a smart robot thing. Well, sucks for him. Kind of cool though. They didn't have these in the base game, so that's new. Okay, I think we'll go this other direction. We haven't gone this way, so let's go this way. I think what we're going to do is put another little living compartment right around here. So that way we have another safe space that we can run to. I'm probably going to do this here and there throughout the world. So we have little safe spots. So we can always get some oxygen. And if we have to, we can craft some stuff. Looks like we need titanium, cobalt, magnesium to create that tier 2 oxygen tank. So let's go and try and find those materials, because that will give us a nice boost to our oxygen. Oh, and I forgot that little arrow. Click that, transfers everything in that container. And we can deconstruct these storage crates if we want to and get 1 iron back. Gonna leave it for now though. Sometimes it's helpful to have one of those laying around that you can just kind of dump something in. So let's keep gathering materials and then come back once we have what we need to craft. Titanium and magnesium. So here we go. Right, that didn't take as long as I thought it would, which was kind of nice. And, ooh, okay, we're up to 200 seconds. That's nice. That'll really help. So we're basically doubled our oxygen in a pretty short amount of time. And now, hopefully soon we can get a new backpack and have more storage in our inventory. I was just remembering, I think we have enough stuff to make that screen. Let's check. Yes. Okay, we can make a screen, which we'll do at the main starting base. And we need that iridium in one of the chests for that heater. Ooh, let's go check out this chest, see if there's anything interesting. And this is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like some sulfuric acid type pools of something out in the background there. Take that. And speaking of sulfur. Oh, well, that was on the nose. But it did look kind of like sulfur kind of environment here. We'll grab some of this. I don't know if we need any right now though, so we might put it in this chest. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a look around and see if we can see anything interesting right just in the immediate area. About halfway down on my oxygen, so I can't go too far. But I think I see some crates out there. Lots of good stuff over here. I'm just kind of scoping it out. Maybe I'll grab some iron if I see any. Like these two. Yoink. And I'm kind of wondering if we make over here, like, do we put heaters? Do we put more power? I don't know. Do we add some more frames? Get some oxygen here, and then maybe we'll add some foundations. I keep saying frames. I mean foundations. I don't know why. I think it's because they're framing. You know, they look like they're framed. Do that. Do I have another one? I could do one more there. Oh, I need some titanium for a drill. I don't have any iridium for a heater. Well, let's collect some stuff. We'll go back to the starter base and then create that one screen for the terraforming information. Home sweet home. All right. Ooh, that's right. We can make the heater now. We can also make the torch. So we now have a small flashlight for our little utility thing here. See now in the left-hand corner, you can see, of course, we can also see the light, but the left-hand corner of our little utility thing. And this screen, this one we can put on the wall, which is nice. Where do we want to put it? Like maybe there? I mean, that works for now. And this just at a big glance, we can just look at it and see, so we don't have to go into the other screen. That one is where we can see some more information, but it gives the same information as here. This is just nice, quick visual glance. Okay, I want to make the heater, and we need 1 silicon. So let's hop down here and see if we can't find one really quick, and then we'll figure out where we want to put our heaters. And there's magnesium. Oh, there's silicon. Grab that. And I think we need to eat and drink. And then figure out where we want to put this heater. Could put it on the ground, but there's nothing really even. And that's where these foundations, not frames, come into play. Could put them out here. Okay, why does it not want to place anywhere? I thought it'd be okay on the flat ground. Doesn't say. Oh, you know what? I forgot. These ones have to be inside. Here we go. Yep. Can't do it there, but we can do it here. Okay. We'll just designate this corner or this living compartment to that. Place another turbine. Or a couple. Oh, it's so hard sometimes to get these to line up where I want them. It was weird because before it didn't show that it could, and now same place it allows it, but whatever. All right, power 9.6. Okay, so we have 3 available. I like that it shows you just very clearly available down at the bottom right. Now I'm trying to figure out, what do I want to build next? Do I want to go find some iridium? Energy of -1. We have 3 available, so we could build some more right here and kind of line them up. We could build some storage crates. Those are handy. Now that we've got some more stuff, we could put some storage crates like in a corner. We could build a window, and we unlocked the window because this pressure went up. And so we've unlocked that living compartment window. Next, we get the tier 2 drill, and which will, you know, create more pressure and increase that pressure quicker. So the more you terraform, you got to start using bigger things, more advanced things. Oh, we just got the backpack. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, let's go get those materials. That will be handy to have an extra row. So let's go grab all of that stuff. Oh, that looks so cool out there. Almost looks like a little base in like disrepair. So we're gonna have to go check that out. Not sure when, but that'll be cool. Just trying to collect more stuff before we head back, but we are running short on oxygen, so let's get back to base. All right, let's get this tier 2 backpack created. Nice. Oh, I forgot. When you already have it in your inventory and you build the new one, it upgrades the one in your gear pack, whatever. Nice. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do now? Can we do veggie? Oh, we need ice. We really need to find ice. Could do another drill. What to do? Maybe over that way. Kind of looks like some white over there. Maybe there's some ice over there. Let's get some more water. Actually, I'm going to empty everything into here and then just get what I need. And some food. And let's build, or let's take enough stuff to build like a compartment, living compartment, and a door. And that way we can build, you know, another little safe space closer out this direction. So let's see if, since it looks like those are glaciers out there, if we can find some ice. Then we can start building some vegetable tubes and getting some more oxygen on this planet. Of course, my favorite, iron and ice. Okay, I did not think that we were going to find some that quickly. I thought we were going to have to get much closer to what looked like those glacier things out there. But hey, that's nice. We'll be able to get Well, it looks like more ice than I thought. Cool. We're going to keep going out this way, though, and I think build a little safe spot. So that way we have a space that we can always go to. And we've got some more seeds. We can plant those in those veggie tubes, which is kind of weird. They call them veggie tubes or vegetable tubes, but then you put these seeds in there. So it's not vegetables. They're plants. Should just call them plant tubes, but whatever. We'll just keep grabbing some stuff. That's cool. Get to see some like ice formation and have it like go towards an ice biome. Place this about here. Put our thing up on here. There we go. Put a door on there and get some oxygen. Now we have another mini home. 1 silicon to create a crafting thing. So do we want to do that? I think we'll just grab some ice. Though if we find a silicon, we could build it. And there's one. Now we can go build the crafter. Ooh, looks like almost like little ice mushrooms in that cave. We're gonna have to check that out. But for now, we will build the tier 2 craft station. I like to put them in the front corners like that. And this is mostly so that I can craft water bottles, which need ice and then oxygen. But that way there's always in these little safe spots, we can craft those things that we may need. Okay. I guess it's not called a vegetable tube. It does say veggie tube. Vegetube. Probably for vegetation. However, I think vegetable. So that's why I got confused. We're just gonna go with it. Instead of a vegetube, it's a veggie tube. Might as well take those, or some of these. The aluminum we'll come back for. Aluminum we won't need quite yet. That's kind of a next tier up material for us. But here we can put this in there, and then it will grow, kind of fill the tube up, which is kind of cool. And the more of those we get, the more oxygen, and each seed has different percentages. So you can kind of optimize if you want. Oh, I completely forgot to mention that this veggie tube is actually being powered from our other base. It doesn't actually matter where we build things and power things. Everything on the planet is connected. So all of our power is at the windmills at our starter base, and all of this stuff is being powered from there. So it makes it really easy. You don't have to micromanage those little things like what's powering each individual thing. It's just, no, plunk down some power in the middle of the planet and it'll power something else on the other side of the planet. All right, let's go ahead and kind of switch some resources around here so we can grab both of these seeds. And I think we're going to build a couple of these veggie tubes in this new little base we have, just so we've got some more oxygen. And we're right next to ice, and we can use up some of these resources right here. All right, go ahead and place down veggie tube number 2, then veggie tube number 3, and we'll throw these seeds in them. All right, you can see too, it's got little information out the bottom, the oxygen, and then in parentheses, the percentage at 200% is the seed. And so that one is 300%, and it actually does change the oxygen. So the tube does a percent, and then that percentage of the seed multiplies that, which is kind of handy. All right, we need to eat and drink. Now, the weird thing is, drinking fills up your entire hydration meter. Eating does not fill up your entire heart meter. health slash, hunger, which is weird, but get kind of used to it. And I think we'll build a couple of these. We're going to tuck them away down there. It's really just so that we can build some. And I don't know where I'm going to build a whole bunch. So, you know what? Right next to the ice wall works. Let's go check this thing out. This cave looks cool. Bunch of ice spikes. Oh, is that crate? Yep. Okay, some more aluminum and other stuff. I don't know how far I want to go just yet because I'm still... Oh, it's starting to get dark. Hello, a handy flashlight. Or torch, as they call it. We probably should go back and get some oxygen. Oh, that looks so cool at night. And I think I just saw the dolomite glows, which is kind of cool. Yeah, look at that. That is so cool. I didn't notice that before. I think what we'll do is I'm going to just gather some materials and then head back to the main starting base. And we'll pick up from there, I think. All right, now that we're back, I need to see where we are with our power. Oh, 0.45 available. Oh, but I think I just saw that we unlocked solar panels. Yes, we did. And it needs cobalt. Oh, and we unlocked it because we hit just total terraformation goal. But I don't know where to get cobalt yet, so we're just going to build some more of these. I'm hoping we'll figure out cobalt soon, because I kind of need it, and it'll be a big blocker if we can't get it. I also don't know why sometimes these are being difficult. Like, why? I don't have enough iron to worry about that one anyway for right now. Let's see. I want to build another Vegetube. So let's go find some more materials. Off we go again. I always think like that rock or like this one right there is iron or something. Keeps throwing me off quite a lot. Anything interesting out here? Did we check this one? Oh yeah, we checked that one. Oh, that's cool. All right, it is Vegetube time. We have enough? Yes, we have enough. So let's build Vegetubes. Let's see, where do I want to put them? Like in the corners? I kind of like them in the corners like that. And the nice thing is this will give us a little bit of greenery in this drab building. Oh, I gotta rebuild that. That was off a little bit. I have to line things up. They don't have to be perfect, except if there's a line of something, like a line of Vegetubes or a line of something, those have to be lined up at least like on the front, like this. There we go. Now, I won't go crazy. Okay, ooh, 1 iron and we could build another heater. 3.35. Yeah, we've got enough. Yes. Could build 1 more heater. I need another iron for another Vegetube as well. Let's go find some more stuff. I'm thinking we could build a couple more drills and put them right behind here. Mostly because I don't have a great place for drills yet, so this works. Let's see, do I want another one? guess we'll put a windmill or wind turbine there in there. We can always move stuff around later. All right, just in time to get some more oxygen. I think we're going to build some more heaters and wind turbines. Probably just put them right out back here. Like I said, might move them later. But this way I don't have to try and line them up on the grate or the foundation over at the main starting base. Still have enough for a veggie tube. Go get some more oxygen. And I think we're going to take these and this one. Then we'll put some more of these over at the main starter base, and that way we've got some more vegetation inside, which will look nice. We are going to need some more ice, though. All right, so let's unlock our blueprint microchip. We picked this up, and you'll find these kind of scattered around, whether it's in chests, in the base game. They were in crash sites a lot of the times, in spaceships that crashed or other stuff like that. And these microchips would have, like, so we just got tier 1 mining speed. What is going on out here? Oh, we're getting hit. Oh, we are getting hit by a meteor shower. Which will happen, save, which will happen when you get to certain terraformation points. Oh man, that shake makes it hard to place these things. And I placed that one. Okay, let's play. Oh my goodness. Well, I was gonna say the Earth. I'm not on Earth. The planet shaking makes that a little hard. Let's see, do I want to move this one? Can I move it back? No. Can I move it to the... We'll just move it over there. There we go. I kind of liked them a little closer to the wall. We'll put these in there. I want to put the highest ones first. Okay, need a little bit more materials to make some more vegetubes. Make another heater, though. Yeah? Oh, yeah. I have enough power. Put it over here with this one. There we go. Okay. We're up to 2.3. And blue sky is at 175. Okay, well, we're getting there. So the cool thing about those meteor showers, though, is they will drop a lot of the time some useful materials. So I'm curious if we can find what any of it dropped. For now, go get some water and food from over here. And we're going to need to go get some ice so that we can craft some more water. And eventually, we're really going to need to find a food source. Thankfully, food drops lower than other stuff. And what was I going to do? I'm having a total brain fart. Oh, save. And now we'll go get some water. Ooh, new blueprint received, indoor ladder. That'll be cool. You can connect one living compartment below, and then you can put another living compartment up top, and then use a ladder to go between them. I didn't really do that in the first or the base game, but I might do a little bit more of that in this playthrough of Humble. But we shall see. But we need to get some ice for water. All right, got some. Ooh, we getting another meteor shower? Oh, yes, we are. There's a bunch of ice there. Oh, let's hope we don't get smacked on the head. That's the last thing we need to do is get smacked on the head. wonder if we can go find what's dropping from the sky. Find anything useful. Craft some water. All right. At least we know we've got water now. Ooh, I can almost make another veggie tube. The nice thing, too, about the meteor showers is they will not hurt any of the things you build, which is great. You don't have to worry about anything getting destroyed. Ooh, iron. Okay, so this is... Ooh, some aluminum. Okay, so some decently resource-rich meteors. Ooh, and a new blueprint received, the Tier 2 drill. Very nice. We'll be able to increase the pressure even more. But for now, let's get some more oxygen. A look at Tier 2 drill. Oh, there it is. Iron and 2 titanium. That's not too bad. That's pretty easy to make. It's just going to be the energy cost that will be problematic for right now. And the backpack, which we unlocked on the way here. Oh, that's pretty easy too, because I know we had aluminum in some of the storage chests that we found around here, as well as maybe some of these meteors will have some more aluminum in them, and we can grab some from there. So hopefully we'll be able to make that relatively soon. Okay, let's make that Tier 3 backpack. Nice. Love it. It's going to be a lot easier now to get some more materials. And a Tier 2 veggie tube. That's not too bad. Doesn't need 2 ice compared to 1. But better oxygen percentage, though, as well. Or value that the plant percentage then increases. Let's go check out what else we can grab from here. The nice thing about these meteor showers is that when you pick up the stuff, you don't have to mine it. It's just on the ground. You just pick it up. So that's kind of handy. All right, now we can make another veggie tube. Don't have enough ice to make a Tier 2, so we're just going to do Tier 1. Plop the plant in there. And so you can see there on the right how it kind of grows up to be like that, which is kind of cool. It gives a little more color. Definitely, like I said before, we need more ice. Gonna need lots more ice for lots of veggie tubes. What I was also thinking is that I might come back and do these Tier 2 veggie tubes instead of the Tier 1, since I'll get 1 ice back. I can always build Tier 1, come back and do Tier 2 later on when I actually get more materials. So I might do that. Not sure. I tend to do that at the start anyway. You got to build Tier 1 to start with, and then you can just replace them later. But I like them. All right, so now we got to figure out what we're going to do next. Do I want to build more of those? Or do I want to go explore? I think exploring it is. I'm really curious what is down the hill from here. So I think we're going to go check that out. I really should end this episode by now because I know this is probably super long. And I'm not sure quite how I'm going to cut anything out of this. But I really would love to go explore those ruins of whatever is over here before we end this episode. So let's go check that out. And these almost remind me of like big calcium or coral reef type things. Or like almost look like half clamshells. Those are kind of cool looking. Okay, so this almost looks like little research tent type things. Gonna plop as I usually do, a little spot for us to have a safe space for oxygen and whatnot. Get that lined up though. I want it on top. There we go. Throw a door on. And I guess we could do without stairs for the moment. Let's check this out. What's in here? Okay, lots of iron. Nice. Water. I think maybe we will make some stairs since we found that iron. There we go. Linked up. Nice. Home away from home. All right, anything new that we've missed? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, nothing new. Well, I do need to make that tier 1 mining speed. I don't really think the mining speed makes that much of a difference, but it's just a nice to have. Let's see what's up here. Ooh, another one of these robot things. Okay, got another Lima seed. Some good stuff in there. Ooh, those we can break down later. We need tier 2 deconstruction chip. Almost said construction chip, but deconstruction chip. Okay, some more fabric, iron, silicon, titanium. Oh, I almost forgot. You can deconstruct these. And that was a tier 2 solar panel. And so now we've got a little bit more cobalt, which we've desperately needed. So you can take those ones that are laying down or you can't use, you can deconstruct them and then use them. Now you can't deconstruct everything that you find, but things like the solar panels or those mainframe looking computers, at least most of those mainframe computers should get some computer chips with them. Okay, get some more iron. Let's see what's in these. Oh, cool. Another microchip, blueprint, some food. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I'll take the seed, cobalt. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to keep and what I want to kind of sort and take with us, put back in here. I think I want to take the oxygen. I want to take the plants because we need plants for oxygen for the planet, but I'm thinking I want that oxygen tank for myself. And that was silly of me because now I need to put a bunch of stuff in there so that I can grab the stuff from deconstructing that. Now inventory full again. Well, at least there's these storage crates here, though. So we can at least pick these up. And we're getting low on oxygen, so we are going to have to run back in real quick here in a moment. There's some good stuff here, though. I might have to make a little base over here, just with all this stuff that's right here. Decent amount of cobalt as well, which we desperately have needed since I haven't figured out the ore crusher. I'm sure I'm just missing something very simple, and I'm going to feel like a really stupid person when I finally figure it out. Okay, actually, let's put a couple waters here. That way, sometimes I like to leave, at least at the beginning of the game, not so much the end. I shouldn't say, that's what I typically like to do. I've only played the main game once. But what I found helpful is leaving some supplies in chests or crates, containers, whatever you want to call them, here and there was kind of helpful in the early stages. Oh, do I want to switch anything out? Nah, we'll come back for it. Oh, that's some of the resources that fell from meteors, I think. Yeah, more stuff that fell. Free stuff. All right, now that we're back at base, let's go ahead and decode the microchip. Oh, yay, agility boots. Those will help us run quicker. What does it take? Oh, okay, 2 aluminum, 2 fabric. I know we've seen that laying around, so that's not going to be too difficult. But we need to make a chest so we can start plopping stuff in here. And where do I want to put this? Be on this wall? And the arrow indicates which side it's facing. And so then we can put some supplies in here. I should have been making these more often and just dumping stuff in them, but oh well. The other thing I forgot to mention is if you control click something, it'll take everything. So like I just moved all the cobalt over by control clicking that resource. Just moves it all over, which is super handy. Oh, and we're getting hit with another meteor shower. It's cool because we can go get free resources, but also don't want to get hit in the head. Let's go ahead and save that. Ooh, we're up to 5.58 terraforming rating. That's nice. Oh, and we got tier 2 heaters, it looks like. Oh, and we're almost to another screen. But I think this is a good time for us to kind of wrap this episode up. I know this one is running super long. But before we do that, I am curious. Let's go into our settings here. And I'm curious if there's like a photo mode or something that we can... oh, yep. Turn off HUD. Photo mode. F2. Sweet. So then we can leave everybody on like a nice, pretty picture of the planet. And hopefully a meteor does not fall on our heads. But in the meantime, I think this is where we're going to leave it for this episode. I know it's been super long. Hope you enjoyed. I have been loving this game, and I am planning to do the entire DLC as a set of episodes. I will try to make the next ones shorter. But until then, enjoy, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.